Hello everybody, this is Kevin. I'm your SLO coordinator, one of them. Jill K is the other. I put together a little SPOL training here, and this is for if you're the lead of an SLO. You may be the lead, which means you have to enter the measurement and the rubric into the SLO in SPOL before other people can enter the data or data. So this is what this training is. Let me give you an overview. Again, this is SPOL training for SLO leads. If you're not a lead, I have another video and you should watch that. That'll show you just how to enter the data into SPOL. You don't have those extra steps like the leads would have. So first, again, I'm going to give you an overview. We're going to go through it for there's another video for non-leads. Number two, I'm going to walk you through the whole process and I'm going to show you how to enter the measurement and the rubric. Don't worry, I have little cheat sheets that I'm going to have in each area so it will help you so you don't become overwhelmed. And then I jumped over here, my little hints, my cheat sheet, which would be number 3. So watch this video, pause it if you need to, open up another window and go through it step by step and pause as you actually do the work in SPOL yourself. So let's get started. The first place we're going to start obviously is our IVC homepage. You'll go to Faculty and Staff. And why are we here? We're here to do the Strategic Planning Online, SPOL. Click here. Once the SPOL window opens, you will enter your username and password. I'm going to make this a little larger. Larger, not smaller, excuse me. Okay. So it's just like your Canvas, the beginning of your email, and then your password, then enter or hit login. Once you enter SPOL, the first thing you want to do is check and make sure we have the right planning year. If you take a look here, we're not in 2017-18, so let's change that to 16-17. And then there are 2 ways we can do this. You can go here and click on Assessment, which will give you a whole big window of a lot of stuff. However, I don't recommend that, so let's go back. I'm going to click here. This bar here will take you back to where you need to be. So I recommend that you scroll down and you go through here where it says Assessment. And then here I'm going to click on Programs that I am a member of. Once I click here, it's going to open English Department for me. You may have, if you have programs that have classes in both transfer or that meet other requirements for other degrees, you may see, like we have English Department and then we have English Department for transfer as well, depending on what the class is being used for. So if you see more than one program, that's probably why. So let's click on the plus sign here. And I am the lead on English 10. Excuse me. This plus means that we've already done this, but I'm going to be the lead on English 10 for SLO 2. So I'm going to click View. After I click View, we'll see the window. If you scroll down, excuse me, you'll see some stuff here, some categories. Planning year 2016-17, we're already there. Here the goal and the institutional learning comes. Don't worry about this area here. Institutional goals, don't worry about that. The program course, be very careful. Some of you may not see this. If you don't, click Select and then choose the class or the course that correlates with what the measurement is you're going to be using, the SLO. So make sure that you have that because some people do not. Then we're going to go to measurement tools or methodologies to be used. Since there's nothing there, we need to add it, so click Add. And then on this page, we're going to fill in measurement title and measurement description. Here, measure number, you don't have to put anything, nothing. Put nothing there. So for the measure title, I have a little cheat sheet for you. I'm going to copy and paste it here. I also have uploaded this to the SLL website. Give me 1 second. So I'm just going to copy and paste. Now for the measurement title, you can use exam, essay, research paper, projects, portfolio, anything you want. Since ours is going to come from an essay, I'm just going to use essay as my measurement title. And then here, nothing. I'm going to get rid of that. You don't need it. Then the measurement description, I have another cheat sheet. Let me go. What I've done is I copy and pasted a generic measurement description. Yours will be specific to your class. So this is just a placeholder measure. It's so that we kind of get an idea of what you're actually going to measure. And we've noted here that students will answer 3 short answer questions. They'll write a 1-page essay. Maybe they're writing a 10-page research paper. Whatever you're measuring, that goes here. Don't worry, rubrics will come next. But this is right now just like an overview of what the purpose is. So what are we going to get from our essay? We'd probably say, in this essay they will. Okay, then let's go. So now that we have this in here, we're going to save it. Click up here on the Save button. Now we have our measured details. Next we're going to, I wanted to show you this measurement type. You can select here. You can select one here if you want, but since we already put the measurement type on the last page, we're just going to leave it blank. Okay, institutional goals, again, don't worry about. Now we're here with the rubrics. So now we're going to add a rubric. Let me scroll down. Okay, so we didn't need a rubric number. Rubric title can be essay or exam. Again, that's up to your department, what you put there. And then benchmark, quantitative analysis, percent, and average is what we use in English department. However, if you wanted to use a questionnaire, then the result type would change a little bit. And then here, percent, you would only be locked into a percent. You would not be able to have a number. Let's take a look here about the benchmark. Benchmark, quantitative, qualitative, ours is quantitative. Here, they're going to give us a choice of a number or a percent, but we choose percent. And then here, we choose average, not most recent. Again, this is up to you to decide on. And then down here, the rubric description, just put examples in what you're looking for, what your actual rubric will say. And you could also copy and paste the rubric in here if you'd liked. And then down here, the project score, we always put, or the projected score, excuse me, we just put ours at 70%. Again, that's on what you decide in your department. So let's go up here and save. Now as the lead, you're ready for the next step. The next thing you want to ensure is that you associate the course with the rubric. So you're going to come here, you'll select the course, and since I'm doing English 10, I'll click here, then I will save it. Okay, now it's saved, and then next, after you've associated the course, next we want to record or put in the actual data. Here we'll go add, and then on this screen you will see, excuse me, you'll want to scroll down. I think it's easiest if you check select a class first. So select a class, and as the lead you're going to enter it for all of the teachers or instructors who are doing the same class. So English Comp Accelerated, let's do it for Kevin. Click here, and then we will enter in the data from the actual SLO that you've collected from the other people in your department, or in my case, since I'm the lead, I'm also going to enter my own data. Okay, then when you're on this page, it says enter SL measurement and data. Go down here where the measurement notes are, and I'm just going to say we had pass, no pass. We had, I think, 8 students who didn't pass. This is fictitious. 22, the sample size obviously was, there were 30 students. The actual is 22 divided by 30 is 73% who passed. So that's all. And then if you want to, enter notes to yourself here. Enter notes. So when you come back to look at it, it'll refresh your memory on what passed, what didn't pass, things that stuck out to you. So when you do the discussion within the department, you don't have to remember so much. You have it here for future use. So this is entered. Then you're going to come up here, click Save. And you'll notice that my projection here was 104% over, which is okay. It's something we can talk about later when we go through the discussion. Then come down here, scroll down, excuse me. We want to select another class. Excuse me one second. So this is the data I just entered for my first class. And then I just wanted to point out the document management here. This in the future we're going to use for uploading the measurement tools, the essays, any document that you want to save. That way it'll carry it over for us. It's kind of like a repository, but we'll talk about that more later. So I entered my data. Now I'm going to go back because I am the lead, and I have another class of my own to enter, and I have a class. Where is it? Select class. Excuse me. So I just used a green arrow, and I came back, and then I scrolled down, record actual measurement, add. Then again, go down and select to class. If we notice, I've already done the first one here, so there are two more. So I could do my other class, or I could jump to Kaylin's. And I'm not going to do that because it's the same process that we just went through. Okay, so this was how to enter the SLO data if you are the lead. You have a few more steps to do than someone who is not the lead. Okay, thank you very much. I hope this video helped. Take care.